Hello, this is Everett Pierce, February the 4th, 2017, 9:06 a.m. Arizona time. Now, with this tree of knowledge, one aspect of economics would this tree teach me that exists in today's time? Economics, meaning money, wealth. Now, many things can be put into that list of wealth. Like Everett Pierce, for example. Money, house. That's not my house, but a house, a car. Basically things of value. Now, let's just say that the leaves is money, is our wealth. And the tree is the United States. As what we know, for example, with our checking account, that if you keep withdrawing from your checking account or savings account, eventually it'll come down to zero, nothing. So, is it a surprise that we are nearly $20 trillion in debt? No. Okay, so now you have to look at who or what is causing this deficit. Who's causing this deficit? So there are many things that can be added to that list. And one of them is, as we say, to the Cayman Islands or the Swiss account. Basically, you are no longer Mr. Jojo or Mrs. Jojo or Joanne. It is now that your money's outside the United States in basically a concealed of identity of who it is, which is very much like the leaves on the ground. So now your observation is, say, wait a minute, is in terms of our leaves and what we have seen with a tree that is full of leaves and green. Now, common sense would say a tree full of leaves that are green is a good thing. Now, if you take it out of the tree, means out of the state, out of the nation, in the United States, now all that wealth is down there. It's not doing any good to the tree. As we know, with leaves take in light, sunlight, nutrients, water. So there are many things that the leaf serves in terms of its purpose and its function, in terms of a job, like the dirty jobs of Mike Rowe. So, how could you get some of these people that they take on the illusion of intelligence, and they'll say, oh, well, in the future, people will stick their money outside the bank, outside United States, into a account that is unidentifiable. I wonder where they got that knowledge, that so-called divinity of wisdom. I hope you're laughing too. So, the book of God is all around us. So when you hold up the King James or the Quran or whatever spiritual book, just know that it is the Word, singular, of God. And everything you see around you, and of course if I was in a different location of this earth, my surroundings would be a little different. But what's nice, very nice about God's words, plural, is the lesson of the day, or the things that you can extract, can be learned no matter what area that you're living on this planet Earth. So, we'll end it right there on this series of the Tree of Knowledge of Economics. and more specifically of taking wealth or companies out of our nation. And it would explain why we are $20 trillion in debt, in the deficit. So people are basically treating United States as a ATM. So, like Sean Spencer had said, it is not a God-given right for you to be in America. It is a privilege. And as a privilege, doesn't come with automatic entitlement. That means you earn it. You show it, and we must see your intentions. So if you're about togetherness, unite in the basic things that you have heard of in terms of our Constitution and the ways that we operate, then you would say, we welcome you with open arms. But if you still want to hold on to your old evolutionary concepts, that's why we have a term that we say, we hold. It means that's something you hold. If you hold something, that means eventually you got to let it go and then to pick up something else. That's in reference to evolution. Now, it has multiple meanings, but that is the primary reason for saying we hold these truths. So when that truth no longer is a truth of your evolution or of the timeline, then you set it down, pick up the next set of truth that is far superior than the one you had. So my stone wheel, I'm going to put it down, I'm going to pick up the wagon wheel. You say, oh shoot, okay, I'm going to put down the wagon wheel, I'm going to pull up the rubber tire. That's what I mean. Now, this also in reference to the way you think, how you do things, everything about you. And since evolutionary concept, essentially, another words for that is religion, is one's interpretation of what and how they live their life. And that can be done within your thoughts. So, when you practice it, means you're openly about it, but the thought of, the freedom of speech, the freedom of religion, that is not taken away from you, because people are not controlling your mind. So you are able to think and believe in any matter that you see as deemed as logical or even illogical, because there's a lot of people out there that are okay with illogical thinking. With that one right there, this is Everett Pierce on this February the 4th, 2017. Thank you for your time, and Godspeed.